New York mayor tries to discourage migrants with Latin America trip. Jonathan Allen and Micah Rosenberg. Friday, October 6, 2023 at 11:59 a.m. CST 4-minute read. File photo: New York City Mayor Eric Adams meets with migrants, community leaders and mayors from the Mixteca region. By Jonathan Allen and Micah Rosenberg. Reuters: New York Mayor Eric Adams this weekend visits the Darien Gap, a treacherous rainforest traversed by thousands of mostly South American migrants a month, to try to dissuade them from coming as U.S. cities like his own struggle to accommodate them. His unusual trip to Mexico, Ecuador and Colombia underscores the criticism that he and other Democratic city and state leaders have voiced for the immigration policies of their fellow Democrat, President Joe Biden. "Our hearts are endless, but our resources are not," Adams said at a press conference during a stop in Puebla in central Mexico. "They deserve a more dignified environment than we are able to give." That New York City's mayor has traveled thousands of miles to make his case highlights how the latest wave of migrants is reshaping the immigration debate among some Democratic leaders. Republican governors near the border have been fiercely critical of Biden's border policies. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has been busing thousands of migrants north to New York, Chicago, and other Democratic-controlled cities. But in recent months, Adams and some other Democrats have said their cities far from the southern border are now also being strained by a surge of new arrivals, many of whom are fleeing violence and economic distress in Venezuela. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, a Democrat, called the influx untenable in a letter to Biden on Monday, while the mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, also a Democrat, said this week he planned to visit the U.S.-Mexico border after more than 17,000 migrants had arrived in the city since last year. Immigration will likely be a campaign theme in the U.S. 2024 presidential race, with a 54% majority of Americans agreeing with the statement that immigration is making life harder for native-born Americans, a September Reuters Ipsos poll found. Some 73% of Republicans